Spider-Man and Wolverine, issue number 1. Let's get into it. I'm Wolverine. I'm the best there is at... Screw it, you know the drill. And we see Wolverine destroying a whole bunch of Hydra bots. I don't much care for funny. Bill has some kind of sense of humor though, calling for me after years in a Hydra remnant safe house, no less. Slunk. I see you haven't lost your touch. Bill Branscombe, career spy, intelligent agent to the highest bidder, morally agnostic. What do you want, Bill? World peace, but that doesn't seem particularly likely. No, I've got a different problem. Have you ever heard of the Janus directory? Yeah, a master database of the world's double agents. Gotta figure I'm in it. I did a lot of undercover work, stuff I'm not proud of, including for the Red Skull. Back when I was with the CSIS. Truth be told, I thought the directory was a myth. Oh, it's very real. And I just learned S.H.I.E.L.D. got its oily hands on it a while back. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s disbanded, and I've been out of the game a long time, Bill. And therein lies the problem. That database is the intel equivalent of a loose nuke. It not only reveals the truth and identities of every undercover agent, past and present, it also includes records of virtually every mission those agents went on. Bottom line, if it sees the day of light, a lot of lives are gonna get ruined. And even more will get ended. And you're going to let that stand? Peter Parker, a bookish high school student until he was bitten by a radioactive spider, granting him the ability to stick to walls, the proportionate strength and agility of an arachnid, and a precognitive spider sense that could warn him of immediate danger. After learning a difficult lesson that great power, there must also come great responsibility, he spent his days as the amazing Spider-Man. Logan, with his mutant healing factor and enhanced sentence, he has been weaponized throughout his long life as both a willing and conscripted member of various organizations, including Weapon X, which exploited his healing powers to bond his skeleton and claws with the unbreakable metal adamantium. Logan's honed his fighting skills as sharp as the adamantium claws he now wields. He's the best there is at what he does, but what he does isn't very nice. He is Wolverine. Duality. New York City, 1 week later. I'm Spider-Man, and I'm oh so very late. We see our web slinger jumping through the streets of Manhattan. Though there is an argument to be made that if you're going to date Peter Parker, you should expect your boyfriend to be late. Technically, we're not at the boyfriend and girlfriend stage yet. You're late. I know. Even for you. I know. Shay Markin, my girlfriend. See above. Parker time. Is that an actual thing? As of 22 minutes ago, yeah, I made it a thing. But it gave me some time to think. Great. Not great. And I think I figured out why your life is such a dumpster fire. It's because I'm secretly a superhero. This stems from your childhood, Peter. Your parents, who, by the way, you never talk about. Well, that's only because my parents were secret agents who were killed in the line of duty. And you hide the truth, and from the truth with humor. Actually, in this particular case, what I said with the humor is the truth. I thought you said my sense of humor was my best quality. Yes, but it's hardly a competitive field. I walked straight into that, didn't I? Spider-Man's senses began to tingle. Parker, I need you for something. Let's go. I'm actually in the middle of now. Shay, I'm sorry. I know how bad this looks, but Logan's a really important coworker from work. Yeah, sure, whatever. Gotta move. Okay, but I just can't leave a day like this. Are you kidding? You've left every date we've had exactly like this. Come on, what about the time I took you to La Corona? Emergency text. Chelsea appears, driving range. Problem with your aunt. That Broadway show. You fell asleep, but I stayed to the end. Our next date will be like that, except for the falling asleep part. I promise. Astoria, Queens, defunct S.H.I.E.L.D. storage facility off the books. Took me a while to track this Janus directory down. Really, I mean, isn't it obvious you'd find a S.H.I.E.L.D. intel database on a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier? Not a mothball one. And helicarriers may be big, but the world's bigger. You don't want to know what I had to do to track this thing down. Does it begin with kill a lot of and end with people? The protocols are on the carrier's quantum core, which can't be deleted without decrypting it first. And what makes you think that I can break through shield quality encryption? You're a dork. Okay, that's fair. But wait, something's spider sense goes a-tingling. Flash! Wrong! Gus, udovala system. I buja vas ubiki. Omega Red, Arkady Grigorovich Rosevich, Russian mutant super soldier. Kraven, Sergei Kravenov, the world's deadliest hunter. Damn, that Spider-Man like sense of his. Not for nothing, but it would have helped if you given me the heads up these guys were here before. They weren't. I'd have sniffed them out. Let me guess. They're after the directory. Good guess. Gee, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Not that I've got a lot to compare it to. Hey, here's an idea. How about I take your guy and you take mine? Just to keep things spicy, you know? Snink, snink. And Wolverine and Spider-Man lunge at their foes. Oh, I've danced with this loser before. Hi, I'm Spider-Man. I'm the best there is at what I do. But what I do best is shut up. Actually, I hardly ever shut up. Tell me something I don't know. I don't much care for the funny. Your friend killed me and left me for dead. Would it help if I told you he doesn't think of us as friends? Chunk! Not for nothing, bub, but I can see why you've tried to kill him a few times.
He is an insect. You are a far more challenging quarry.
Sweet of you to say. So, you're saying, it wouldn't help?
Die!
Funny, I didn't know you and Arkady worked together. Shink!
The hunter doesn't deprive himself of weapons.
Okay, good to know. Crack! Yeah, there's definitely something else going on here than just this pair trying to get their hands on the directory. Flip!
Pathetic parasite! Kravenov told me you'd be more of a formal opponent.
Oh, I can be pretty formidable when I want to be. Thwack! As he strikes down, Omega Red. Fair warning, bub. The only way that directory is leaving here is with me.
That remains to be seen.
Damn it! And we see Kravenov grab a big humongous bazooka.
Whoosh! Clink!
Wolverine is able to deflect it.
Choom!
I got a bad feeling about this. A real bad feeling. The debris knocked me out. Who knows for how long? Bigger problem is, I'm buried alive. All my senses screaming, wailing for me to get free. And not for a lack of trying. Head's getting light. World's starting to swim. Oxygen deprivation already messing with my head. Wait, I feel wood. What the blazes? Feels like I've been trapped in a coffin. Where'd Cravey and Big Red go? And where am I? I feel different. Angry, feral, dink, shnink. And we see the web shooters for Spider-Man doesn't work, but he has claws. Rah! An animal. Disoriented. Can't remember how I got in that grave. Can't remember how I got here. Mariko. Must fight. Must survive. Rawr! Shink! A sword? What? You cussed Ipalopa! She is doomed, do you hear me? Whack! Doomed, and so are you! Mariko, no! Got her, she's safe. Snap, no! You'll pay for this, Goblin. You killed the woman I loved, and for that, you're going to die. You think you're worthy of my steel parka? Prove it. Oh, I'm super invested in proving it to you. Don't know why though. Wasn't I just in the snow? And now I'm here. Agony. Never felt anything like it because I didn't. This happened to Logan. This happened to Parker. Kravenov must have hit us with some kind of hallucinogen to disorient us, weaken us, then go in for the kill. And we can see both our heroes tripping out of their brains. No, this doesn't have to go down like that. The past ain't the future. Memories can't hurt us unless we let them. Crum! These are just my games, something I've got some experience in. My mind's been messed with, memories erased, altered, and by folks who were better at it.
Confused you shouldn't be. As I said, Hunter uses all available weapons, and the most potent weapon is an ally. You should have anticipated this.
I knew it. I knew there was a reason this whole thing has been giving me deja vu, and I don't mean in the Olivia Rodrigo kind of way.
It was only a matter of time before your enemies and the spiders recognized their in common cause with one another.
Wolvie, give a sniff. You smell something that's like a fine blend of spring mist with a whiff of desperation?
Yeah, coming from the bridge. Why?
Think I know where the protocols are and who Craven's ally is. Babysit these jokers for me for a few minutes.
Could have at least said please. Ksh.
Yep, I'd recognize that smell anywhere. Now you missed me. You know, it's funny, but when reality went sideways, I said to myself, Zoom. Self, like this may seem like Mysterio, but it can't be Mysterio because he's cleaned up his act.
I certainly tried. And at the end of the day, though I was made an offer, I couldn't refuse.
Well, I won't lie, Quentin. I'm more than a little disappointed. Spider-Man goes to crush the helmet of Mysterio. Shock! Okay, if it was classified espionage database, where would I be? Bingo!
Crack, crack.
Now, let's see how much of that science class I remember from ESU. That's right, baby. Tick, 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 tick. Come to Papa Spidey. Oh, I'm good. I love it when I'm this good. Logan wasn't kidding. This thing is the mother lode. Complete records of every operative who ever well operated as a double agent. Wait, and we see the name of his parents. Mary Parker and Richard Parker. Mary Parker, Richard Parker. Cairo, Operation Blackjacks. My parents. No, Peter, you don't have time to stroll down memory lane with mommy and daddy. Then again, Logan's keeping the two chuckleheads occupied, and I know so little about them. About how they died.
Nice try, Bubs.
And we see Wolverine handling his two foes. Final transmission, video surveillance, and Spider-Man pushes play on the video. Clear skies, security cam A.
But I've still got plenty of gas left in the tank.
Someone's freeze! And we see someone who looks like Wolverine in the back of their plane. Logan, what the hell are you doing on this plane?
My job. I had gas in the tank, but it looks like they didn't, because they're gone. At least, I think they're gone. Damn it. Where the hell is Parker?
Logan. Shunk! I'm going to kill you! To be continued, as you see the angry Spider-Man brooding over the fallen Wolverine. Next, Spider-Man vs. Wolverine, and it's only issue number 2. Let's see what happens in the next action-packed installment of Spider-Man and Wolverine.